AA, call me Shape, and today I'm reacting to a video titled, She Spent Her 20s Partying and Rejecting Men, Now She's Freezing Her Eggs and Lowering Her Standards. Let's get right into it.
Women in your 30s, I have a question for you. So, my question is, what are your plans if you are single, you're unmarried, don't have any prospects, you're not dating, and you genuinely desire to be a mother?
15 minutes later.
I am feeling pretty sad today. I just wrapped up a telehealth appointment to begin the egg freezing process, and I just left feeling so single. I remember when I was in my mid-20s, early 20s, laughing with my friends, being like, oh, if we're still single, we're gonna have to freeze our eggs when we're 32, LOL, we're all kind of joking, and I just did not think that I was genuinely going to find myself single at 31, starting this process alone. And I was just listening to my doctor, who was so wonderful, walk through the process, and the whole time I just kept thinking I just can't believe I'm single at 31. And it would be one thing if I wasn't even trying, if I wasn't putting myself out there, but it feels like I'm putting myself out there all the time.
Here is one of the main reasons why men would rather date younger women. Yes, I know that they have gaslighted us for years and called us everything from insecure, sassy to perv for ignoring older women like Brussels sprouts.
Men who date significantly younger women only. When someone's 18, early 20s, a woman, and she's still figuring out herself, and then the guy's 40 plus, sometimes I wonder, I'm like, where is your headspace at? But I also have a sensitivity to that of power dynamics, and because the younger person is still developing their frontal cortex. I've talked about this online and I get a lot of pushback, you're just old and bitter.
But here,
exactly what you are. You're old and bitter. You know what? You older women need to stop shaming us for our preferences. It's not going to make us want you anymore. We're not going to want you because you shame us. We don't care what you think. If you have that opinion, that's absolutely fine. Live your life that way. That got nothing to do with us. That ain't got nothing to do with me, baby. That's your opinion. And you know what they say about opinions? They're like buttholes. Everybody got one. Okay? So it's sad to me that women want us to desire women that are past their prime, right? They're not in their best reproductive fertility space. And you're talking about where our headspace is in their time space of their life. Just accept it. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do it, okay? I'm sorry, but when you were younger, you had your chance, and now you blew it. So don't be mad at us. Be mad at yourself.
Online, and I get a lot of pushback, you're just old and bitter.
But here, witness the birth of a quote-unquote dating with purpose girl. Now, I'm sure you have heard that term before. A title that begs the question, wasn't that supposed to be the plan from the start? No. Not when there's bottomless brunches and girls' trips to attend. All those first dates that she disqualified men for petty reasons because she believed that Hinge would keep providing eligible 6'5" rich bachelors to save her.
Let me save you.
Yeah, bro.
Also, mistakenly thinking that having high standards automatically grants her access to the men that meet them.
Flashback.
There's so many men who have been telling me to lower my standards. They've been commenting on my videos or sliding into my DMs saying you're never gonna find a man. And I guess I just want to say that I have dated men. I have exclusively dated men who have met my standards. If I'm being specific, I've been in 2 serious relationships, and both were with men who met all of my standards, exceeded expectations. The first one, we ended things because he got matched for a residency program that was across the country, and we didn't want to do long distance, just didn't work out. And the second, honestly, our humors were just slightly different.
Now that she squandered off all of the threat,
our humors were slightly different. So she really thinks high-value men grow on trees, right? Oh my God, I met a high-value man and our humors were different. So yeah, that's not gonna work. And I had another guy and he moved across the country for residency. Baby girl, you gotta move across the country with him. These high-value men are not gonna keep popping up in your DMs or in your inbox or in front of your face. You're attractive now for the moment, but at some point, you're not gonna be desirable. And then it's gonna be too late, okay? Look at Roxy Diaz, right? Look at Julissa. These girls are attractive. They are, I won't lie. But, their eggs are frozen or they can't even have kids. A lot of women need to learn that you need to strike when the iron's hot, not when it's cold.
Firestone tenderloin, she wants you to go through some sort of crucible test to gain access to those cakes. Blasphemy.
I'm trying to meet him in real life. I'm on the dating apps. I'm asking friends if they have anyone, and it just feels like I'm doing everything that I should be, right? Like I really am trying. And at one point during the appointment, she was like, you have to inject yourself, or you have to take an injection as part of the process for, I think she said two weeks or so. And I just kept thinking, like, I don't even know if I could inject myself. Like, if I was dating someone, if I lived with someone, that would be easy. But now here I am thinking, like, that's just another layer of me being single throughout this whole process. And I know that this process does not mean I'm going to need to use the frozen eggs. It doesn't mean I'm not going to meet him soon. And I know that people freeze their eggs for a variety of reasons, and it's just a precaution, but it just, I don't know, today just really got me. So yes, I'm sad today, and I might be sad tomorrow and the next day, but then I'll be okay. I don't know why that appointment got me so bad.
You know, all this egg talk reminds me of Barry Schwartz's book, The Paradox of Choice. He speaks about how too many choices equals stress and regret. While we assume more choices give us freedom, they often overwhelm us, making decisions harder and leading to regret. Dating apps like Hinge and Tinder have given these women a false illusion of choice. Truth is, most of these men only want them for a fun time, not a long time. They are definitely not thinking of having babies with these women that go on dates and sleep with multiple men. Dating apps are like Westworld for the men that she wants. You know, they go on these apps to play out their fantasies with women like this. Unfortunately, only after shelling out $15,000 to $30,000 for the in vitro procedure, yearly storage costs, and a few subcutaneous belly shots, will a modern woman understand that she should be using her years of youth to secure a man, not the bag. It's a new day, my brothers. Men don't have the patience to deal with these types of women or situations.
I want to address that. That's actually a really good book. I read that book, The Paradox of Choice. Great book. It's great for the marketing mind and the business mind. That's why I read it. You know, because marketers, we got to deal with the fact that how large of a variety of products and services you want to offer. And that book talks about the more the options and choices that you have, it actually paralyzes your ability to make a choice, which is funny and irrelevant. I mean, relevant to today, because women have dating apps, they have social media, like such as Instagram and TikTok or whatever. So for them, they probably see a lot of men that appear to be available. But because there's so many of them, they actually don't settle on one. They don't pick one, because their assumption is, I don't want to pick one because that means I'm going to be ruining my opportunities with everyone else. But you never had an opportunity with everyone else. They're there, but that doesn't mean they're an option for you. It's actually an illusion of choice. It's not really an illusion of unlimited options. So women have two issues. They have an illusion of unlimited options, and they have the paradox of choice. And both the things are working together to essentially royally screw women, you know, in their 20s and their 30s. And by the time they figure all this out, it's too late, right? And like, I feel bad for that one girl. She's about to cry and tear up. And she seems like a good-to-do, well-to-do, nice girl. But, you know, you have to learn not to follow the crowd. You can't be a follower. You can't follow what every girl is doing, because you're going to get the results that every girl is getting. And they're getting horrible results right now.
Men are choosing themselves this year. No one is tolerating my bullshit, and it's stressing me out. It's stressing me out because who gave them the rundown? Who gave them the rundown? Where's the effort? Where's the effort? Like, why is no one begging me? Where's how dare you know your worth? Like, what? I don't know. This was not in my bingo cards of 2025. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not in my cards.
I dated one seriously, but others I just went on dates with. Mm-hmm. And oh my God, they had that same kind of attitude. Yeah. Been single for years, has his career, that's what he's focused on. He does not care about any kind of serious relationship, right? That's Atlanta men.
But you just tapped on it. They know they're the prize. Like
what do you mean they know they're the prize?
No, they're not the prize. They're delusional.
They think they know they're the prize.
Now, did you catch that moment of truth?
Whoa. You know, and this is what happens in female conversations. They have to change their mind to please each other. By the way, men, if you read the book, The Way of the Superior Man, chapter 6 says, never change your mind to please a woman. And the reason why you don't want to do that, because you become inauthentic. It cheapens you. It weakens you, right? As an individual. But this girl had no problem doing it. No, she's right. You are men, we are the prize. We are, right? You know how we know we're the prize? Because the woman's the one that gets taken care of and protected, right? What do we win? They won protection and provision. What do we win? Punani? Come on now. Punani, that's what we won. We won a bill. We won the light bill. We won the rent. We won the car insurance. That's what we won. Yeah, we now you got to pay for that. What a prize to pay for all these things. And then you got to work and trade your life for it. Oh my God. Such a prize.
That Freudian slip.
They know they're the prize.
And look how quickly the sisterhood reprimanded her and put her back on script.
What do you mean they know?
No, they're not the prize. They're delusional.
And like a sheep, she fell right back in line. The lie must be kept alive at all costs. It has become their new religion, so to speak. I mean, really think about it. They're attacking a man for not seriously dating and focusing on his career. They're calling him delusional for a belief he didn't even admit to. I mean, you can't make this stuff up.
But the few that I've encountered just out and about, mingling and stuff, is they are entitled and they are accustomed to a certain behavior, a certain characteristic of women.
Okay.
Aggressive women. But also how many women to one man in Atlanta?
It doesn't even matter.
Double digits, but
it is, yeah.
Those women flock to them. They cater to them.
I noticed something different in Atlanta because I'm from New York, right?
Yeah.
Women in New York, we're like stush. We, don't talk to me. It's going to be hard to talk to me.
And they're going to approach you every time.
Yes. But here, I was taken aback when I saw how women would send men drinks and aggress towards them.
Overly submissive early on.
Like, so a man expects that every single time until they meet you.
Look at that girl's face, yo. She's pissed. The girl in the top corner, she is pissed. She's mad. Girl, what happened? What are you, 40 or something? What are you mad about, yo? Hey, yo, she is upset. Girl, what are you upset about? Are you mad that these women understand that you got to compete? Yeah, send me a drink, girl. You know what I'm saying? I got a collection of drinks I have now because all these girls send me drinks. Yes. And the girl that says she's from New York, I'm from Jersey. It's the exact same thing. All the black girls here that think there's something, their whole goal is to go to the club, act like they're too bougie for everybody. They think someone's going to come up to talk to them. But let me tell you something. That ain't going to work no more. We're going to be Atlanta in no time. New York, New Jersey, this whole Northeast is going to be Atlanta in no time. Because the same consequences happen to people in other states and other cities and stuff like that. It's starting to happen in New York. I'm matching with girls. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Not that I particularly prefer this, but I'm matching with the girls at my age, older than me, all single, never had kids, never been married. And they're well-to-do. Doctors, lawyers, they're well-to-do, right? They got high-paying jobs. They're well-to-do. But they never figured out, hey, I need to get a man. So now they're almost 40, never had a child. And now they're in a rush to have a child. So you meet these girls, they went from you can't talk to me to hurry up, let's go on our third date, let's go on. Like they're rushing now, right? They're trying to get off the app as quick as possible. Hey, how's it going? Hey, want to meet for lunch? Just like that. So the tables are turning. And men, hold the line. Hold the line. Don't you this is exactly what we need to do. We need to show that our fertility lasts way longer and we actually have a lot more time. Men, we have a lot more time. I thought this to myself because I just turned 37. I could wait till 47 to have kids. Yeah, it might sound, wow, oh my God, you're 47. But I told myself, and I even told this to Kevin Samuels, I want to wait till I'm a millionaire to have kids. Yeah. And the reason why, because I want to be able to spend time with my kids, but I also don't want to have to have to sacrifice, make a choice between my business or my children as far as what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, I can't take this type of job because, I got to provide for him. And so I need to keep a steady job that provides immediately. And I can't take no risk and no opportunities. So I decided I'm going to take all the risk and opportunities while I'm single, focus on myself, right? You know what I'm saying? Monk mode, not sleeping with girls, not hooking up with girls, none of that stuff. I don't need to. Been there, done that. And build my bankroll, right? Build that bank account. build my capacity to earn, expand my means. You know, I know a lot of people trying to live below your means, but the point of living below your means to expand them, so below is still a good life, right? Below is still a great life. So, you know, I think it's very ironic that women think that we're going to just sit back and chase them, thinking that they're the prize. And I really want to ask them again, ladies, what are we winning? Booty? Every girl got a butt. Every girl got a vagina. Every girl could suck. Every girl could pluck. So that ain't nothing new. But only a few men have access to the resources. They got a fit body. They're emotionally intelligent. They're well-read. You know what I'm saying? They're superior men. That's not something that all men are. But what you offer, I can put a wig on any girl. You ain't special, girl. I can put a wig on any girl. I can put bat wings on any girl. I can put a clown face of makeup on any girl. That don't make you special. And I could definitely find any girl that's past the age of 35 that still ain't got nothing going for herself as far as a relationship. Women think what's so unique about that? How are you the prize? There's nothing so special about that. I get an average girl if I date you. And I don't even get you in your prime. I'm just shocked that women, what you have been lied to, lady. You never even rethought your presumptions. You're so happy thinking you're the prize. Well, prove it. Prove it. Because the last time I checked, when people talk about prize, they talk about money. You know what I'm saying? Hey, a boxer, he's a prize fighter. What is he fighting? He's fighting for money. He's not fighting for a bill. He's not fighting for a liability, right? He's fighting for a paycheck. When you get me, what do you get? You get a paycheck. Let's be real here. You know what I'm saying? You guys got it just ish backwards.
Me, you.
Right. Yeah. And we got to be the ones that challenge it.
As he should. These are definitely future or current single mothers and frozen egg donors, incapable of living under a roof with a man. They better straighten up fast and unbig their back before it's too late. I also didn't know Jade Cargill was doing podcasts. Listen.
Oh, okay.
Late. I also didn't know Jade Cargill was doing podcasts. Listen. But wait a minute.
Yo, that show is funny as hell. He had me for a second. I'm like, that's her? No, that ain't her. You know what I'm saying? Jade Cargill's like a wrestler, man. She's huge as hell now. She's big as hell. These girls, you know, and that girl being from New York, they're attractive, great outfit, blah, blah, but you guys are so regular. The reason why women are so regular, because none of them really try hard to be different than each other. They all try their hardest to be homogenous, almost the same. They all get bat wings. They all follow the hairstyle. None of them try to be different. Men, we actually, you know, we're leaders in a way. So a good man, he doesn't follow. Like, people compliment me on my hat all the time. Tell me what celebrity did I follow to wear this hat. I'll wait. What superstar? What's your favorite guy that I follow to wear this hat? Because I know most people that got baseball hats like this, they don't got the crucifix on it. They got a team, right? A lot of people want to wear a hat like this, and they don't even care about the team. They're just going to wear the team just because they want this style of hat, and they're just going to wear what everyone else is wearing. I chose something that represented me. I don't follow team. I'm not a big football guy, a big basketball guy. I don't mind going to the games. I don't mind watching on TV, but I'm not a diehard person spending all my life, my time, my energy watching other people get to the bag. I'm trying to play my own Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get after my own game. I'm trying to be in my own season. So no, I don't got no time to watch LeBron on the court. I don't got time to watch Jalen Hurts on the field. I don't got no time for that. Right? I don't. When the Super Bowl was going on, I want to let you know, when the Super Bowl was going on, I was working. I was right here in front of this screen grinding. Okay? But very few women could do that. That's not common. It's rare. It's the exception. And as a man, that's what we want. We want an exceptional woman, a woman that did not follow the herd off a cliff. Because that's where all this is heading. This whole feminist movement, will women decide that they're going to freeze their eggs, delay having families, put their career over their families? They're going to find out quickly, like, only a man can live like that. Women can't live like that. You guys don't have the reproductive capacity to do that. Us men, we produce 300 million sperm a day. And that's on the low end. It could be even more than that, especially if you're healthy. Okay, so this idea that a girl's going to compete with us when they're born with all their eggs, and by the time they're 30 years old, 90% of their eggs are gone. 90% of a woman's eggs are gone by the time they hit 30. And they're telling us, oh, why you want to date someone your age? Because they don't got no eggs. Their eggs are gone. Okay? It's like the shelves at the supermarket right now. The eggs are gone. You know, so I say that to say that we women try all these tactics, manipulation, shaming, insults, all these things to try to get us to date them rather than persuading us to date them, rather than using their prime to actually date. They want to take their 20s and their 30s, their most valuable years, and be a 304. Their most valuable years and be a 304. And then want us to turn around and clean up the mess for them because it makes them feel better. We're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. I'm going to continue to date girls in their prime, and they're going to continue to date me because I'm in my prime, right? A man's prime is 35 plus. Yeah. Because you want a man that has a lot of money, right? You want a man that's smart, that knows how to lead, right? It takes time to develop those skills. And we want a girl that's fertile, right? We want a girl that's has not been traumatized, right? We want a girl that's cooperative. And usually over time, women lose all those things. They lose all those things over time. So, you know, I'm not going to date a girl when she's past her fertility. I'm not going to date a girl when she has so much trauma from dating relationships that haven't worked. I'm not going to date a girl when she decided she built her money up to the point where now it's that no one can tell her anything because, you know, she got all this money. Now she's the king. I told you before, women think money is king. So if they got the money, they're the king. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to react to a video about Jenny Mai and Jenny Mai and Jay-Z. They just released the dash cam footage of Jenny Mai going back to their mansion in Atlanta and trying to take some stuff and get her stuff because, you know, they're divorced now, so she's trying to collect stuff. And if you watch this girl's attitude, you will see why it's not really worth dating a girl who's successful and older. Because they're rotten. This is why Jeezy couldn't stand her. Jeezy should have went with a younger girl. Why are you dating an older... That was his mistake. Why are you dating an older girl? And her being Asian didn't help her. Because she's on a panel of women that talk about feminism and, you know, is the year of the woman and all this like that. And they put themselves first and they're so narcissistic. They think they're the main character of everything. This is what you're going to have to deal with. And I just said to myself, I'm not going to deal with it. So shout out to Jeezy for dealing with it. But I ain't going to deal with it. No, I'm not going to. We are not going to settle for bitter, older women. No. Okay? If I date a girl my age, she has to be I'm talking about super exceptional. She has to make up for so much lost ground. It's almost unachievable. I'm going to be real. It's going to be a standard that she can't achieve. And so that's a challenge for women, is that if you're going to want to be with a man of value, if he has his head screwed on correctly, he's not going to go for none of your crap. What that girl said before? Oh, how'd you guys figure out your work now? Who told you? Who told you the game? Yeah, you know who told them the game? I did. Other red pillars told them the game. This whole space, this manosphere, it was designed so men could be informed, so we can make informed decisions. Okay? So we can inform and consent to all the BS's in the world. You know, because if you're not informed, you're misinformed or uninformed, you can make bad decisions. But if you're informed and you have the right information, you know, now you're empowered and now you have the ability to take life by the horns. So that's my thoughts on it. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. It looks like Valentine's Day is not going to be well for a lot of women. It's not. It's going to be horrible. It's going to be Galentine's Day. Get around the table, a bunch of single women, you know what I'm saying, that got nothing going on for themselves, you know. But hey, you made your bed, now lay in it. So like the video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you over there.